Okay, one last clip, all covered up. I have 2 layers of plastic all weighted down. I don't want wind blowing underneath there. I just used all the debris that I had laying here, weighted that down, as well as this. About a foot bigger than the concrete. Okay, let's call it a day. See you tomorrow. Everybody, day 2.5, actually day 3. First day got moved in, broke up a little bit. Yesterday we got a lot done. I wanted to get here before everybody. I'm just going over all my paperwork. There's little details on here. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Like these 4 pockets that go around the perimeter for the unit to sit in, as well as this conduit for the control panel. So just getting all the positioning set up. We have our floor drain that's fixed. We know where that is, as well as our height elevation. This says 12.25 inches down from the surface, 12.25 to 12.75 down. Talk to them. They want 13 inches. They'd rather have a little wiggle room to shim it up than be too high and have to, deal with it then. So no problem. We'll make this 13 inches down from the surface all the way around. This needs to go down a little bit. It's close, but just a little bit too high. So I'm going to dig right beside the pipe and follow it back. If it goes down, maybe we can tap onto it here and run minimal slope to it. But we'll get that opened up and take a look. Okay, so the pipe really had a lot of fall on it, so that is low enough. Minimal climb, we're going to be good to use the old pipe. And it's nice and cleaned out. Okay, forms are coming together good. Laser is 4 inches up plus 13 down. 17 inches is what we're looking for to the top of our lumber. Good, Steve? Now we're just stringing it. We're pouring the inside today. And this is a foot big. Everything is a foot big, so our top wall will sit on top of this. So if there's a slight bow in that, not a big deal. So we put a nail, hook a string on it, keep the form about a 1/16 of an inch away from the string. We readjusted our box to center on the door, so we have to adjust our drain a little bit. Just had to come over about 3 inches. Taking care of that. I am calling for concrete in about 10 minutes. I know. Okay. Working out pretty good. Took me a little bit longer to true this up. I had to keep shaving just a little bit here, a little bit there, and it just took me a little bit to get it where that box fit in there real nice. Okay. So we might line 2-3 wheelbarrows right up here. I can bring some stone and just run it right in with the skid loader, dump it in the barrels, run it up. Okay, I just ordered concrete, it's coming. So we have about, I'd say a good hour. Hold up, watch your mirror. Get this all dumped back here out of the way. Okay. Good, good, good. I love it when a plan comes together. It is cold out here. Save somebody's windshield on the road. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's how easy it is. Drain is set at a 1/2 inch below our perimeter height. Whew, it's noisy in here. 2x6, 2x6, 2x6. We just graded underneath the 2x4. That's the lumber we had, so we used it. We got 6 yards coming right now. Get our rebar in. Now notice we did only put down probably 2 inches of limestone here, all solid. I'm gonna forgo on the tamping. This stuff locks in pretty good. Like it? Okay. All right, throw some rebar in. Okay. So just checking a drain, 1 inch low. Yeah, it could come up a little bit. It calls for a 1/2 inch of slope. Okay, time we go down to that, that's 6. And let's get a height right here as far as grade goes. 7. Okay. All right, we're all pretty close. 1.7, rest of it's 6. And the drain got a, you're gonna turn that on a 45 as well? Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. There's our rebar grid. 2 foot by 2 foot. Up on chairs. About every other intersection is up on a chair. But we try and tie every intersection. These things are a must when it comes to tying. You know, one guy tied this up. What did it take you, Jim? 2 minutes?
Yeah. Something like that.
They're pricey, but worth it. Okay, let me see the name on that. Twin tire. People are going to ask. There you go. Those are the good ones. Okay, here's my truck. Let's get the 6 loaded and get ready to get out of here. This is where I keep the hammer. 4 tie-downs, give them a kick, make sure they're tight. Corner, 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 and then 5th one through the boom and bucket. Everything's secure, we'll get this home. Okay, mixer's here. 6 yards, 4,000 limestone mix. All of his chutes on it, gives us 22 feet of reach. We're gonna pull his front tire up here. Watching the headroom. Hopefully we can get almost to the back. One little backup. Three feet. And good. That's it, guys. It can give you a little bit more. You want it? Tiny bit. Good. And if you were underneath that, we could get another foot. Okay. Okay, rods are all up on chairs. You can see how it goes right around them. Guys are just working it to the back wall. I'll put the camera down and help out. It's like 2 minutes of crazy raking and then we're good. And when we say we're good, I mean them. Okay, mixer's out there cleaning up in our junk pile. I had plenty of concrete. This went great. I am going to take off. I got some running around to do. I need to find my tool belt. I left it somewhere. One of the job sites. So I got to go see if I can find that. And I'll set the camera up. You guys can talk if they want to. We're just going to put a smooth finish on this. And we'll pick it up tomorrow, forming our walls and getting the deck ready. Hey, good morning. Back at this project. This slab is all nice and hard now. Now we're going to come in a foot from the edge and we're going to build a wall 13 inches high. So we'll get that layout done. We have a drawing right over here with all of our detail work on it. Bay entrance approach right here. So this is what the box looks like. We have to do these bump outs. I'm going to do these in styrofoam after we form through and position these exactly where they're supposed to be. Alright, so we'll get this going. I'll get some lumber in here, get these outer forms off. The guys will be here shortly. Okay, we have a couple of these companies reaching out to us. Lasgo Leveling Company sent us this laser last year sometime. We use it quite a bit. So here's here's a perfect situation where, you know, we can use this for layout. Here's a right angle, straight line. So that'll help us do layout. So we'll jump it from corner to corner and get this right on the money. So layout is done. So we use the laser for that. So you can check it real quick, just with a quick square right in there. I mean, that looks perfect. So once we form this up, now we'll do a diagonal and double check that as well. Just safety check after safety check, that's all. Okay, let's get these forms built and talk to you in a minute. Okay, so just getting everything screwed together on our blue line, and I kept shifting it over. I was coming up short. I forgot about the 1/2 inch. I cut these at 93. I should have cut them at 93.5 to add 1.5 inches, add 1.5 inches. 96.5 is what we were looking at. I'm such an idiot. But the good thing is, I caught it before we poured the concrete, right? That's one way to look at it, Steve. But it happened.
Time fixing that,
I know. You can't get that time back, you know. All the time I spent ripping a 1/2 inch strip. Jim had to do this twice now. Oh yeah. Okay, now we'll do some cleats. And we'll put a 2x10 across here. 1, 2, 3, 4 Tapcons down into our brand new concrete. Yikes. We'll just patch those little holes once we're done. Locked into our corners. We put a 8-penny nail on the top edge, slight angle. Now we tie a string all the way around the perimeter. So we're on our blue line, squared and strung. Perfect. We'll get that figured out and pushing forward. There, everything is all screwed and secured. You can see our blue line at the bottom. We did several diagonals on the top. That's what this angled bracing is for. That's holding everything square. Jim on the corner. And I like using the same tape measure from diagonal to diagonal. We use Stanley's with D-Waltz. Out this far, you check it. It is a 1/4 inch difference. So 255 3/4 heavy. Other corner. 250, 256 1/8. So we're about a 1/4 inch out. That's 1/8 of an inch overall. I'm liking that. It's not perfect, but man, that's pretty darn close. 1/8 of an inch on a diagonal. I think we can all call that pretty square, pretty rectangle. Okay, stone just showed up. Just look, this is what I do. I stand back and look at it. Where can it push? We have this all Tapcon down and cleated together. Our cross member every 3 to 4 feet across the top, so nothing can push in. end to end, 2 diagonals, I think we're good. Let's get some stone going and get ready for concrete. Okay, I got another full load. We're going to dump about half of it. I have this, I have that. Good. Okay. What's in there? A little bit of frozen. Go ahead. There we go. All right. Bothering me a little bit, so I got a ratchet strap and hooked on that corner to that corner. That was our big corner. So we are, got that, Steve? Yep. How's the old saying go? If it's almost right, it's wrong, right?
If it's close, it's wrong.
So 55 7/8, 255 7/8. Little bit of a guess going on here with this strap. 256, 1/16 of an inch.
Okay, it's not right.
No,
right?
We're good. We're good. I know.
If it's close, it's wrong.
But like I said, we're a little bit of a guess on top of that strap. I just wanted to show you that we just messed with it just 10 minutes and we got it. Come on, stupid DeWalt.
Whoa, whoa.
I know. I just kicked all the rods crooked. So tomorrow we have to put a couple 20-footers in here and get it all tied up. That is our grid. 13 up, we're perfectly square, we're plumb. We put our, you're good, thanks Steve.
Yep.
We put our pedestal in over here for the control tower, for working the hoist right here through, and I just ran a bead of caulking around that pipe. So when we take that form away, now we see a real nice smooth transition from pipe to concrete. So I'll go home and get my angle irons all cut and ready to go. Okay, so I got my 2-inch angle. I'm starting to do my layout, getting all my angles cut. I was going to use a Sawzall to do them, but this is working pretty good. I turned my guides on my saw on a 45, just marking everything. Make contact. Go ahead and turn it up a little bit and let it drop right in. How about that? Do I really have, is this how I have to work? How much can I fit in my little shop here? Plus I have it all ripped apart. We're putting metal up on the roof and that's not in yet. Okay. So my outside corners. So this is right here, this far end. So this is exactly the same as that one. Now I have to connect and do little bump outs. I started making this 5 inches, 44 inches. I'm just marking them all as I go. Here's my drawing, 96 9/16. From inside, all the measurements are inside. Sorry about the camera. So that should be even with the other side. Good. That's what I'm looking for right there. Okay, I got a lot to do. I'll put you on time lapse. You can watch me cut. make mistakes. I cut a 14 the wrong way. Redo that. My last piece, it goes right here. So these get 45 together. That's good, that's good. Okay, good. Everything's cut. Not done yet. Halfway done. Welding the rebar to the back side. I got one side done, that end. Now I just have to do this side and that end. I'll talk real quick. So this goes against the edge in the concrete. The rebar hold these plates, hold these angles in place in the concrete. That way they don't pop off in a year. So I'll get these welded on and painted, primed, and hopefully painted yellow here tonight for tomorrow morning. Okay, we're down to our last foot, a little bit in the corners. Worried these rebar go into the outside concrete, so we're just relieving that real good. I could get a chop saw and catch that. Let's just hammer it a little bit and see what we come up with. Okay, I had to get the camera charged. I ran down and ate some dinner. Came back up. I got a coat of primer on everything. And now I'm just hitting a couple coats of the yellow paint. They picked yellow to go around the edge just as a warning to highlight that edge where the lift is going. So it takes about 3 coats with this spray can. So while this dries a little bit, I was just up in the wood shop and I made these styrofoam inserts. Now, on that paper, I'm not sure where it is, and I don't really feel like looking for it. There is 4 little returns, 5 inches wide by 14 inches, 13 inches tall. So I cut them out of styrofoam and we'll put them in that way. That way it'll strip out real easy. If we do it in wood, then they're really hard to get out. So last little bit of painting and I can shut this down and call it a night. Almost 8 o'clock. So we will be ready for tomorrow morning. I'll see you then. Don't be late.